So we have located the giant once again on official 1600. And it seems like after the rollback and after the patch that they released, the hotfix, it almost seems like she's not able to get 2 million HP again. She has 200 here. I'm not sure if she just forgot to raise it this time with her admin panel or what. Let's see if I can get it to pull up again. I was in a spot. Here we go. So see that flashing 200 out of 200, 193 out of 193 stam. So yeah, 200 health, 193 stam. We're gonna kill her. Cause why not, right? Did that do anything? Well, forget checking, actually. Let's just do it. Let's see, how much health do I have? 464. I'm not sure where her hitbox is, but let me see. Wow, she's probably in God mode. Cripple, no. Ew, gross. I don't want to see that. That thong loincloth. I wish I could. I'm gonna get right up in her chest. Maybe the hitbox is up there. Dang, I cannot type right now. When I get my nails done, I cannot type for shit. Ooh, I see blood. But I guess I'll just keep trying there for a bit. Imagine like not even being able to build right here, right now, because she's here, you know? Like he can't even upgrade his land claim and build on it right now if he wanted to. Which I have no clue who this person is, but still. Ooh. There I saw blood. Well. This is where I was able to see the HP. You may have to stand where I am if it's not popping up. It shows up for a second and then goes away. What's the name on it? Ark Survival Evolved. Yeah, you evolved alright. So somehow this guy has gotten past the patch, past battle metrics. Came back after the rollback, re-raided everyone, which in the last week, you know, I participated in a lot of raids, but I don't feel like going back and raiding the same base. It's almost like doing the same puzzle, you know what I mean? Like doing a crossword puzzle twice. It's just annoying. I'm so disoriented right now. Like I don't know what I should do. I don't know if like there's gonna be another rollback because this happened again. I really do feel like all servers should be wiped because I don't think he would have motivation to come and mess with this you know, mess with us if we didn't have anything. If there wasn't big, huge bases like this, which I don't think a lot of bases on the server that I'm on, official 1600, are, you know, built with, you know, duped loot. But on a lot of servers, there is a lot of duped loot, a lot of body vaults. Even going back to just the steel dupe with the arrows. And it would be nice, you know, I got a taste of what a fresh server would be like yesterday, and it was fun. Like, it brought my love back for Conan. And then just to be heartbroken again when they were told, you know, actually, the wipe was on accidental. That's like, it hurts. And I wonder if this has more to do with this hacker than we know. I wonder is the hacker the reason why the servers are crashing while everything's dropping off? Is the hacker, you know, a rogue employee of Funcom that knew of this issue, heard about it in the office, and then exploited it the day that he found out about it? Like a day one hack, like a day zero hack, they call it. Like, it could be someone from the inside that just wants them to pay more attention to the game, if that's the fact, if that's the circumstances, which I don't know if it is, but I've heard a lot that this game doesn't get a lot of attention. And it seemed like Ark Survival, Ark Human 123, didn't know a lot about, you know, actually playing the game, which was so weird to me. I don't know if he was faking it or not, but like when people would call out locations for him to go, he would be like, I don't know where that is. I've never played this game. I play Ark. So there's that. Let me give this guy his stuff back. We already left. Alright. So basically, the servers were rolled back for no reason. And it's sad to say, but, you know, we did get over it. We recouped, we rebuilt. It raised morale, and we all came together and did what we had to do to still have fun. And then we lost all that progress. So it's like we've been hacked a few times now. Some by, you know, the game itself and Funcom, and some by this hacker. It's very disorienting. Let's go up and you'll see how people are like, dude, I don't even know what to do. What I have noticed is as he doesn't go to West Coast servers, so I may just go play on a West Coast for now. You guys remember when I saw that giant a long time ago? He was a nice giant though. He wasn't malicious like this. So some people are like, I'll be pretty pissed if it's rolled back. I just got my walls up. This guy earlier was like, dude, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do now? And I was like, I feel the same way. Crazy to see a base that was rated be unrated. Crazy to see something you spent 10 hours building in a blank spot. So as they were picking up the Alpha Clan's loot here and dropping it as the giant was, we tried picking it up and throwing it in a vault for them, but I mean, he looted the vault and spread that out. So it's just like, he said, Clayton said, yeah, we don't know what to do, don't want to farm for fear of rollback and limbo. Shug said same, I said same. Everyone's trying to figure out a little bit like where they are in the timeline of last week. It's so crazy. Like, before this happened, I spent so much time building something. My first time building something without spawning stuff in. And it was fun. It was rewarding. It was hard, but it was rewarding, and I wanted to finish it. So I stayed up till like 9 a.m., from 2 to 9 a.m. It's one of those days where you fall asleep early, and you wake up, and you're like, oh shit, I'm wide awake. So I had fallen asleep early that day, woke up at around 2 a.m., and I just got to building this thing, and it was like Loved it. Didn't even take a screenshot of it. I logged off so tired. And that was the morning of the rollbacks. I was so shocked. I was like, wait, what? So the building I built won't, like, it's not going to be there? And that was most important to me at first, but really, this is way bigger than any of that. Way bigger. Like, let's picture we're on a server where there used to be a lot of, not this one, 1600 is pretty chill, but let's picture being on another server where we know that most of the alpha clans have duped loot. No, this alpha clan that has duped loot terrorizes everyone on the server because they have so much more than anyone could ever compete with. So that's what the giant was talking about as he was, walking around, talking about the unfairness and how some clans had way more due to exploits, and he wanted to make it fair. So he was going to huge bases and big clans and looting them. I mean, he did it to a few solos too, and to a few noobs. But he stated over and over that all he wanted was to see the servers get wiped. He wanted to see Conan get fixed. So I thought that was interesting. It's a good point. I mean, I hate giving him credit there, but he does have a point. So I did make a forum post. I wrote a little book about this. And here it is. I'm not going to read it all, but you can go back and read it if you want. It's like this week I had like 6 new players that I kitted out all in Sobek armor. It's neutral, and it's nerfed, so I don't want it anymore. But and it was white, so they're like all new players and like running around with this gear. Gave them weapons and stuff, got them leveled. Literally like 6 people, guys. Look at this. I'll show you. I called them Noob Army. But yeah, we had fun. So all these people, put about 100 hours into, not that much, maybe 60 to 80 hours in the game this week. And all their stuff is just gone. Their characters don't even exist. It's pretty crazy. So my main question was just why no warning? Why tell us, 4 days ago that a rollback wasn't an option? And then 3 days ago, you say there are no plans for a rollback at the moment. And then a day from then, you do roll back the servers. Like, it just doesn't make that much sense. Like, you can't say that that's not what people were thinking when you said there's no plans for a rollback at the moment. And regarding rollbacks, unfortunately, it's not something we can do at the moment. So after that, you could have easily said, but it's something we may be able to do later this week or even just in the future. And a lot of people wouldn't have worked so hard to rebuild. I don't know if that's what you guys wanted. You wanted guys to still stay on and rebuild, even though you knew you were going to roll it back. I don't want to think maliciously like that. I don't think that way. But like I said, it's like being in on a roller coaster, up and down, or being in a bad relationship, being promised things and, having information withheld from you. It's not fun. It's really not. So we have a lot of people in the same position. This Dev Hugo, though, I don't know if I like him that much. He's a little smart. Hello, Conan Chick. We've had to issue a rollback to most afflicted servers, which is a measure reserved for only the most extreme cases. When I got there, I started thinking, so what about like all of people's bases who got blown up by people popping out of the mesh last week, which the people that popped out of the mesh were banned, but now they're unbanned because of the rollback. That's a whole other issue, whole other video. But yes, everyone that was banned last week is back in this game. So how are you going to say it's only reserved for the most extreme cases when we've already had extreme cases? We've had that happen recently, but more than that throughout the whole year. We've had people spear jumping onto bases. We've had people weapon rack jumping onto bases. We've had people simply looting through walls. There's all kinds of things. There's a clan of 10 people that will come that all script. You can't even leave your base without being scripted down. And they dupe bombs or gods until they can 30 god you or lay 100 bombs on your base while you're logged out. So there has been some extreme cases. The only difference between those cases and this case is that their actual programming, I'm not a programmer, so I don't know if I'm using the right terms. Their actual coding, their game, their intellectual property was modified by someone else. Someone else injected code into Conan Exiles, and Conan Exiles thought that that was a part of itself. Conan Exiles right now thinks that this guy is an admin. That's why he's able to make himself big, make himself not damageable, make himself teleport, anything. While he was here doing all that stuff too, just as a side note, there was another player flying beside him, and he kept asking us, like, are you sure everyone here is just a regular player? Are you sure you guys don't have an admin here? We were like, yeah, it's an official. And he was like, okay, well, why is this guy flying beside me? His name was, Hi, my name is. He was in a clan, like Russian no-name clan. So, he's not on right now. But, that's the only difference. This game got messed with by someone else. Some people think that they're letting this continue to happen so they can track him. I've heard that he's been tracked to Boston, but, you know, with all the technology out nowadays, I'm not sure if he can be tracked. Like, he was saying that he can't raid, like, West Coast servers, like 1880 and 1808 or whatever. And then he said that he was going to download a VPN and do it. And then he was like, well, even with VPN, I can't. And how do I know that? He was literally saying it in global. He added a few people, too, on Steam. I was one of them. So, yeah, it happens. Let me show you one more thing. Let's see. Where is it? Actually, you know, messages on Steam delete pretty quickly. When actually, that may be a whole new Steam account or something, because I don't even see him on my friends list anymore. I was going to show you our messages. So let's go back to this post really quickly before I get off. I know I'm all over the place. I'm a little hurt. My feelings are hurt. Can't lie. Okay? I love this game. Oops, did I mess something up just then? Okay. So, hello, Conan Chick. We've had to issue a rollback to most afflicted servers, which is a measure reserved for only the most extreme cases. As many players lost weeks and even months worth, even years, of progress due to the hacker's intervention. We'll be issuing an official statement as soon as possible. Please understand that this is not a decision that has been taken lightly. If it wasn't taken lightly, that means that there was a lot of thought and time that went into it. Why weren't we notified? Why couldn't you tell us that you were, you know, that it was even possible to roll it back? You could have been said a rollback is not an option at this moment, but it is possible and we will consider it. It looked to us as if it wasn't possible. In every Discord that I'm in, people were like, I don't understand how a rollback isn't possible. I can roll back my private server. Why can't they roll back this? There's data saved. Da 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 da. Due to the hacker's intervention, we will be issuing an official statement. Da 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 da. Is there any reason you guys told us that a rollback wasn't an option? Let us recoup and then roll it back with no warning. I have a little following Conan equals life. Da 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 da. I've never had as much fun as I did rallying the community to play after the hack. And Ignace's statement that we would have to just move on as a rollback was not an option. Oh, I see why he thought I said that now. So he says, to directly quote Ignace, Hugo's a little smartass. There are no plans for a rollback at the moment, neither refunds or any items or materials, as Conan Exiles doesn't have MMO-like support. Close term, we'll focus on deliver the fix for this issue as soon as possible and remain inflexible against those players who abuse this vulnerability. Just checking on my peeps. At the time of its writing, he says, that was Ignace's statement. He said, at the time of its writing, there were no plans to issue a rollback, which is entirely different from telling players to move on and or that rollback was not an option. Was there any other statement that could have made you believe otherwise? Please let us know. We'd be sure to rectify it if that's the case. It's like, come on now. You don't know that that wasn't his first statement? Like, or what? Like, this is not the first statement that Ignasis made. This was 3 days ago that he made this statement. And it was on Reddit. So he said this 4 days ago. Must have been 3 days ago when I looked last night. It's been fixed internally, reviewed by QA. It's a deep issue in the engine, and any code changes are risky to the integrity of other subsystems. No ETO on when it's going to be released other than we've got the green light and we're sure these code changes won't compromise the stability of the game. There are no plans for a rollback, neither refunds or any items or materials, as Conan Exiles doesn't have MMO-like support. We run some investigations and bans have been used to those accounts found directly involved in these actions. People are like, nice ban, kid. Kid was active on several more servers after you banned him. No plans for rollback. This is me. This was 3 days ago. Today, servers were rolled back to 5 days ago. Why couldn't you tell us when you started planning it? I'm so hurt by that. Why did I spend so many hours recuperating? How come private servers can do rollback but not Funcom? They don't have to roll back all servers, only the affected ones. Honestly, everyone. If they were going to roll back everyone. We're all in this shit together, right? Exactly, guys. So that was, 4 days ago, 4 days ago. And then we've got his first statement actually was this. And that's what I said to Hugo. This is the statement that I'm referring to, his original statement, and the one that was seen and passed around through most of the community. This was seen everywhere, every Discord I was in. Regarding rollbacks, unfortunately, it's not something we can do at the moment. So this is a response to someone on, the forums. How come it looks like even locked chest involves are empty? Because they're empty. Why can't you do a rollback? See, 4 days ago. Why couldn't he just reply to that guy even just like yesterday or the day before, Bangtown, and just say, actually, we're thinking of doing one. I guarantee you, even just him saying, we're thinking of doing a rollback would have made people slow down in the process to rebuild. And honestly, some people didn't go out and farm to rebuild. Some people went out and raided all kind of people to rebuild. Because the save points don't go far back enough. Is there any way pulling the hacker's IP range from logs and blocking them, suspending banning accounts? Yeah, we need some way to be able to alert them when he's active, but they say that the time difference between where they are and where we are is pretty, oh Lord, it's pretty bad. So this is why you don't watch porn, guys. Shit like that appears on your computer. Clan Legion on 1019 confirmed hackers. Oh, weird. Team is aware and we're addressing this as fast as we can. We are really sorry for all the frustration this causes. I mean, you guys are aware, you're working on it and all that, but you guys never told us that a rollback was an option. Never. It's just crazy. So if you want to go back and go over the post, you've seen everything. If you go to the forum right now, all you see is giant, hacker giant. And then you see how T4 NPCs don't have big boobies. I mean, this is what I'm going to end with. Imagine how many players would come back if they knew that the servers were wiped. Imagine all the players that were raided off of servers with duped bombs, duped gods, people that felt like they could never catch up because of the duping, honestly. I'm not even going to try to talk around it. There was a huge dupe issue for months. People duped at every restart for months. There's some people out here with 2 million DP. So imagine how many people have quit because that. I can name at least 20 off the top of my head. And every single one of those people, almost all of them, a few didn't, came back yesterday when 1588 and 1590 were wiped. We were so excited. We were running around, leveling together, claiming spots we wanted to build. There was so many people there that if you logged out even for a second, your position was filled. Like, it was a riot. And I heard 1590 was the same way, and it was really fun. But at around 8 p.m., as you can see, you know, you should watch Flyhack's video. He includes a graph that shows this. You'll see that around 3 hours after we all started, everyone started logging off. By 8 something, there was only 6 players on 1588 because they realized that, you know, there wasn't going to be a full wipe. And there was a few people that left Discord saying, well, whenever there's a full wipe, let me know. I'll be back. So I think I'm actually against it. I've always been against a full wipe, but I can definitely understand now why people want it. And I think that as of today, my position is changing. I am for a full wipe of Conan Exiles. Wipe it. I don't care how hard I have to work to get certain things back. Wipe it. I want it to be fun for everyone. What fun is this game if I'm the only one here? None of my friends are here. I don't think not even one of my clanmates is online. Everyone's done with this game. Go through all your friends on Discord. You'll see people playing other stuff. Like Arcage, CSGO. It seems like people are playing anything but Conan right now. And this server was capped out at 40 out of 40 every day until, not the Giant. The Giant brought more people. People came to see her and came to help rebuild after that happened. A lot of new people came that didn't even know about that, and we wouldn't even tell them. We would just, like, let them have fun. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's it. My feelings are hurt. I'm clutching them right now as we talk, holding them, caressing them, because I've heard this for a long time. I heard not to trust this company. I heard not to get too attached to anything. I've heard that anything can happen at any time. But one thing that I always thought was solid was that official servers don't wipe. That's why you go to an official server, because they don't wipe. They don't roll back. Period. That's why people choose these servers. But wipe them with the mounts, or wipe them now. I would wipe them with the mounts just to draw even more excitement. I guarantee you there'll be 8 servers, 40 out of 40 at least. Let's do this.